Alright guys, so this is Graveyard Keeper. I just bought the DLC. I'm Major Mooki. I've played this back when before it was even on Steam. It's on Steam now though, and I haven't really given it a chance because I've been too busy with other games. But we're gonna do a Let's Play. We'll see how long I last, because Let's Plays and me don't really go very long. I get bored or I start playing Fall Guys or other games that can't really have good Let's Plays for. So we're gonna try this out. My chat is here hanging out with me. You'll see some of their stuff up here on the right side. If you guys ever want to hang out with me, I'm not gonna say I'm always live because I very rarely am live. But follow me on fucking Major Mooki, Twitch TV. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, see these are my previous games. Yeah, so we're gonna start a new one. If you guys are familiar with this, yeah, exactly, Maddie. They sit on my hard drive for 7 months in raw footage. So this is a cutscene. It's an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home. Even in everyday routine, there's a place for a loving and feeling loved. Especially when you know that someone misses you. Although I always saw that as like a Tinder thing. Whenever I see that screen, I see like a Tinder thing versus a phone call thing. And I always giggle a little bit to myself. What happened? Where is everything? The man in black. Calm down. You merely turned a page in your life. And now a new page in your death. No, dude, Maddie, you're good. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. I need to go home. Can I go home? No, you can't. There's always a way to get home. Let's see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper. I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. We don't want no bad graveyard keepers over here. Dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort everything out. Ooh? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay. Let's find Jerry. Although, first, I have to do some push pops, because Maddie wants to keep this game from you guys. But don't worry, I'll do them quick so we can get right back at it. How many? 40? Oh god, okay, it's gonna be a little bit longer. I'm not that good. Okay, hold that. You guys can hear me struggling from down here. Okay. We did it. Okay, we did 40 push-ups. And maybe if I'm good enough at editing, we'll speed that up. Or we'll cut it. Who knows? But if I do cut it, you'll have to trust me that I did it. You do 50 because I said 50? No, you don't get to say 50. You redeemed... Oh shit, you did redeem 50. Fuck. Okay. My arms are officially jello. Okay, let's get back to it. We gotta find Jerry, guys. Gotta stop working out. We gotta find our friend Jerry. Whew. Okay. I believe when you hover over things, you can hit E. I believe you can also hit right click. So we're gonna follow this arrow. Hold F. Yeah, I know, Maddie. I am getting much better. A man with red eye told me that I need to dig up Jerry. A red eye, I remember. Oh, sorry, that's right, I'm Jerry. How did you find me? Well, there was a waypoint that told me where you were. The man told me you'd answer all my questions. Good, but first let me ask, who are you, and where the hell are we? That was the questions I were gonna ask. I was gonna ask, who are you, and where the hell are we? I must be dreaming. No, you're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of it makes sense. I definitely remember that bell, and a donkey. I love this donkey. He's like one of my favorites. Whew. Oh. Hey, Feeve. Welcome. I just did 50 push-ups, so now my whole body's jello. You know, it might be better if I wait for you here. I might scare the poor thing. Let's go check out this donkey. What's up, donkey? I think he's like Russian or something. Okay. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow, a talking donkey. You know, you can understand me? Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This card isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist bastard who owns it. Only in 5 carats a day. Did you turn up the volume for it, Maddie? Because sometimes people play it without turning up the volume. Thanks, Phoebe. I'll work on my voice actor skills. The mask pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, you need to go back to the town and get rid of this one and bring you a new one. I wish I knew how long it takes him, because it always seems like he comes at random times. Okay, now the skull should come bouncing down. Yeah. For a long time, I thought he had like a, you know that Pokemon like Spoink or Sprank or something like that has, it's the pig with the springy tail. For a long time, I thought that was his jaw, like his jaw was a spring, and it's pretty good. So we basically grab this body. You can sell it's going down. We need to take it to the morgue, which is right inside. It's nice that it's inside because it's gonna be colder. This place feels like home. Put the body in the autopsy table. And then what's next? Oh yeah, slice some flesh from the corpse. Yeah, I don't think I could do that, honestly. I mean, I kind of want to puke when someone fucking, like, I get stabbed with a needle. My whole body go woozy. Nothing is right here, so shut up and do what I tell you. You trade the meat to the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. Alright, and that's another cool thing with this game is that you start unlocking blueprints and things as you go. So there's a good thing of progression. So here, they'll talk about this a little bit later, but this is an okay body. We have 2 good skulls, the white ones, and then 1 red skull. Taking this, I believe it's a bad thing, so I actually will lose 1 good skull and gain 1 bad skull. So it's gonna be kind of like a shitty thing. And then Maddie, that's exactly it. It looks like or sounds like Otto, so that's one of the reasons why I did it. I don't know, let's bury it. Take the corpse, I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Alright, so yeah, so we just lost a good skull. We didn't gain a bad one, but we did lose one. And then the graveyard's over here. But yeah, the qualities of the bodies really matter a lot later on. So blueprint text to make a grave area, dig it, put the body in, and then bury it. Easy peasy. He gives me a shovel, so here I can make a flower bed. I don't have any of the things to make one, but I can make a grave site too. So it's a 3x3, and then these little hands around it mean that's every like access point that I can use it from. So I can use it from here, down there, or at the bottom. And then no, Maddie, he really hasn't yet. He's still working with his doctor though. Alright, we got a buried certificate. We can trade that in for money. Alcohol, I'm sure you like that a lot. Oh, sorry, here comes the bishop, he's your boss. I think he hides again. As with this buried certificate, you should know something. Okay. He's so tired. Why does he come here every week? Well, it's to talk to me. Alright, new keeper. We've been expecting him for 30 years, but he pretends there's nothing wrong. So I think what this means is there has been no new keeper for 30 years, which is why the graveyard's just fucking killed. Hey Maddie, see you later. Hey Rabs, what's up? Alright, there is no way I'm promoting to cleric until you fix it. So yeah, this is what they're going to talk about. So right now it's a pretty low rep. We basically want to clean things up, put good bodies in, repair the graves. And the better the things are, the more points I get. As soon as your grave requires at least 5, I'll be pleased to promote you. Then I can unlock this church and start doing things in there. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. Haha. Good at everything. That's why I was chosen, to represent his will. Haha. Okay, predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere. You should check it. Alright, I'll come by next week, and I like to call it Sunday because it looks like a sun. Also, another thing you'll see is that why is it to come here? It's part of my duty. The unpleasant part is kind of the old tradition. I don't know much about traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his might and glory. I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade it You can trade its various certificate for money at the village tavern. Okay, cool. If you run out of repair kits for a fixture, you can always craft new ones. Yep. So that's what they're going to talk about here. So to do things, I need certain amounts of points, red, green, and blue. And in Feed, this is very similar to Stardew. I seemed more attached to this game. It's weird because like you would think that Stardew has more personality in the people, and it kind of does. But I just feel like because everything's so happy and everything like that, I tend not to care too much about the villagers and stuff. Like I know you can have this like crazy in-depth relationship and stuff, but like I've never cared about it. Even like watching playthroughs and stuff, like it just doesn't really do anything for me. But this game is pretty close. There's a mine, there's a dungeon, there's other things like Rimworld, jeez, like Stardew. And your whole thing, instead of doing a big farm, you're kind of take care of a graveyard. But there's a lot of little things to it. So like I just bought a new DLC for this, which allows me to make what's it called? Oh, a tavern. That's what it is. Stardew's really great. And I do like the multiplayer in Stardew, because I don't think this has multiplayer yet. But there's more min-maxing in this game than I think there is in Stardew. There's a lot of little unique things you gotta do. Yeah, it means pathologic. Has a weird S. Yep, you got it. That's funny. Okay, so red points represents crafting skills and your ability to work materials. So anything I craft, I typically get red things out of. Green points represents nature and how, and then nature itself. So if I cut down trees, if I do any farming, I'm gonna get a lot of green things. And then blue has to do entirely with the spiritual world and the spiritual knowledge, which is all research. So early game, I won't get any blue things until I unlock this church. You earn points for somebody doing anything. You can also get points by setting new items at a special table. Yep. So I unlocked some stone piles. I can now gather certain things. This is the tech tree. So as you can see, as I go farther down, like I need some blue points, some red points, some green points. I always try to get, oh, we haven't done smithing yet. But there's farming, nature, cookery, building, book writing, theology, and then anatomy. I'll get this one first because I need a skull for a quest that I remember, and I have a few days to get that. But typically I rush, I think it's smithing to get some tools, which is really good. You can shift click to pull all the items out, and now you can see this arrow at the bottom here. I have to basically follow that to the tavern. Tools first always. And one thing too is that I really like about this game is that your tools sit in its own little area. They don't take up space in your inventory, which is really nice. Though you can have multiple tools on you, and those do take up your inventory. But you'll need to repair them and stuff, which is really nice. It just like everything feels a little bit more sharp than I think in Stardew, because sometimes the controls in Stardew is kind of wonky. But one thing I love about this too is that I technically need to go up to the right, but because there's like these big fences and stuff, the waypoint pulls me all the way to the right first, and then it will go up when I need to turn up. So I'm not like walking way up in here and getting confused. So like it's gonna take me to this point here, and then it swings up. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's like that little thing that like you just like you don't really notice right away, but you respect as a person. Like you're like, oh fuck yeah, once you realize it. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I'm Horadric. How can I help you? I came from the graveyard and woke up today. It's been crazy since then. He just shrugs like, I don't care. How can I not recognize you? Good, this is good. Because graveyard keepers open the church and run the church. And then that brings people from the town in, which means that this bar is gonna get business. When are you planning opening the church? Yeah, so need to fix the graveyard first. Sure. It's been a while since we took care of it. Let's get down to business. To defeat. You know what I was gonna say. I won't need to say it. About this burial certificate. Alright, yes, as a head village, according to ancient contract, I have to trade it for money. Of course, if I have any money. What do you mean? Just going through hard times, we're short on money. As soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring lots of shiny coins to the village. Okay. You can do this, but basically he's like, why do you have meat? And then it's like, why don't you have the stamp? And he makes a big deal out of it. So, meat is a delicacy in our village. I'll be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal meat stamp on it. And I'm like, won't have that. And then he's like, well, where did you get it? Does your meat have a stamp? Actually, no. I don't even want to know where you get unauthorized meat, but wow, it looks really good. Without a stamp, my hands are tied. You can... I'm just doing this to start the quest for it. There's another way, but come closer. Basically, he says that I can buy it elsewhere as a fake royal stamp. I haven't seen him for a while. Yes, Miss Charm, she comes here every... that day. I bet she can help you find Snake. Okay, cool. You know how I can get back home? Maybe he's gonna be shrugging again. You're on a dead horse. You traveled through time. What year is it now? He just shrugs again. Year? What do you mean? Oh, you've been listening to the astrologer's nonsense. Everyone knows that the Earth is flat. But I get you. It's 200 years after the ancient contract and 210 after. Never mind. What's the name of our beloved kingdom? The kingdom. And it's definitely not beloved here in the village. And one day I'll be able to go to the town. Oh, Keeper, could you take this letter to Blacksmith? Yes. Where can I find him? Alright, we need to buy a beer. Okay, we'll buy this one. Sure. Oh, we need to do this too. Yep. There we go. We got some cash. Okay. Blacksmith is down here to the right. They don't give me a waypoint this time, which kind of sucks, but I kind of know some of the layout of this, so we won't need one yet. He'll give me a sword and teach me how to sharpen my tools. Just look around for a local graveyard. Ask who you are. I'm the blacksmith. Alright, give him the letter. The cool thing is, like, rep goes up and you can see how much rep you need to do something. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems to be a new habit. It's the slimes again. I don't have the time for those pesky little green bastards, but maybe you can help. His noises. I don't really like his fucking... Okay, so basically, they're teaching me how to do combat. I can refill food and mana, or food and energy with different things. I hit space to attack. It's a big sweeping circle, or, you know, curve. I can do this. If I'm in the swamp soil, there's a huge swamp west across the river. Okay. Bridge collapsed. He'll teach me how to do some of that. So, gotta do this guy. Grab the sword. Work that sword. Alright. Grab that sword. And now it's should already be equipped. Yep, it's right there. So I can hit space to attack. Yep. Oh, easy peasy. I just love the art style of this game. It's like kind of raw, but I kind of dig it. So he'll give me some stuff. I don't remember buying things from him as a good thing in the early game, so I'm just not gonna. But now I'm kind of free to do whatever I want. On the top left, you can see the church with the sun and night. Unlike Stardew, I can be up at any time of the day. It doesn't matter when, but certain things happen at certain times. So like, I know in Stardew, and yeah, Feed, you can craft your own weapons, and you can get armor and stuff. It's really cool. But basically, you try to use up most of your energy before every day is over. What did I need for? I needed to get this guy, so I need some red and I need some green. I know these guys, these little like groves, are really good for greens to start with. I think they give you 5 or 6 each. So those are good. I think. Oh, yep. Where have you been? I was at the village. Everyone's okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. I'm stealing his thoughts. I think he was the old graveyard keeper. There's a cellar in your cottage, some provisions are stored there. Okay. Wheat, exactly. I remember making bread from it, and pies, sweet berry pies. Toast, onion toast. Oh, good with beer. You know what I need? A beer. It's the beginning of a one-sided relationship. Bring me a beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff, like how you can get home. About the small road. Yeah, can you tell? It was rhetorical. I'll be waiting for that beer. No beer, no answers. Man. Rude. Alright, we grab that. I think these give me red. I don't remember though. Yeah, they do. Cool. What is that? What is he doing? I don't know what he was doing. The student needs AA. I mean, he's been in a grave for a while, so you'd think he'd be over it by now. Oh, actually, so this is like where your little farm is. You need to ask permission for it first, because it's yeah, it was forfeited. You need to contact the Tavern order. So basically, I'll go to Tavern order. He'll tell me it belongs to someone else, and I gotta talk to them. I think I do like a little mini quest for him. I don't really remember it, but so this whole area over here is like my workspace outside. Everything to the left, let me turn this down just a touch. There we go. Everything to the left is pretty much mine. I can kind of move things kind of wherever. Let's see, let's toss some of this stuff in there. Let's go, and at nighttime monsters do come out. Nothing like Minecraft where you have to worry about like zombies and stuff, but there are certain areas that are much more dangerous than others. Just north of here there's a bunch of like bats that spawn at nighttime, and sometimes they can really get you because you'll be farther up and then all of a sudden it'll become night and a bunch of bats spawn. You're like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't remember what this is. Stone Garden. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't remember that being there. So, oh, we're gonna go to bed first because I forgot we could have gone to the cellar. The nice thing too, you can wake up at any time. So if you just need a little bit of energy and you want to be at a certain time, you can just wake up. It doesn't really matter. And also cool is that you hear that bell. Oh, there's a ghost. This is not good at all. Who do you think you are? I'm the new graveyard keeper. Hooray, a keeper. A kipper. Wow, I've been here for, how long? I'm York. Alright, what's up, York? I'm so lonely. Poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait, no, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. But we do have a very unpleasant fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sounds like something you can help us with? I'm not exactly sure. Actually, Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're York, and he's Jerry. Funny. Ah, the half-dead skull, that jealous bastard. You can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Who am I kidding? It's terrible here. Especially that guy in the lower right corner grave. He's so mean. Did you just get rid of him? Dig him, throw him in the river? I can even give you this license I stole back when I was alive. What license? You're such a dummy. Dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church. Basically, so you can you get $1.50 for burying a body, and you get $1. It costs $1.50 to buy a burial certificate. What's that sound? Oh, that's the snake dude that can sell me the stuff. Damn gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'll get through it eventually. So we have to open up this area, and then we can talk to him at night, and then we help him with the quest too, I believe. Yeah, remove the blockage. So break some barrels. And then we'll move up to the how long have I been streaming? Okay, about 30 minutes. We'll move up to the church, and that's where we'll cut this first episode. We'll continue playing. Oh, what's happening? There we go. And then there'll probably be another one soon. What time is it? Okay. No, Phoebe, I'm ending the YouTube video. So don't worry, we're gonna keep playing. But I have to keep mental points where because last time I did a let's play, I had like an hour and a half episode and I had a 30-minute episode. I'm like, that doesn't really work. That doesn't really work at all. So they told me to bury or to pick up the bottom right guy. If I recall, it doesn't matter which one I do. And if you look, this one's actually, he's a pretty good body because he's got a ton of skulls. So I won't be grabbing him. I think it was this one. There was one that's like really bad. This one. Yeah. So you see how he has one skull, one good skull, and 3 bad ones. So we are not gonna... oh, so I need to actually remove this. So we'll hit remove. We'll have to work to remove that point, and then we can exhume. Yep, permission. We'll dig him up and we'll toss him in the river. Yeah, this game is super chill. The music's pretty good too. This main one gets a little bit repetitive, but all in all, it's a pretty solid. And like, it's got a lot of environmental stuff. So like, as I get closer, it's like more and more rivery. Now the skull should come out, I believe. Yeah. A ghost asked me to get rid of this body. So what now? You just gonna do everything he asks? It's not like he can do anything to you. Haha, he's disembodied. Whereas I can bite you to death while you're sleeping. Of course, I'd never do anything like that. Because we're friends. But you get my point, right? The best way to get rid of a body is to burn it. How can I burn a body? You know what? You're one of those guys who looks a lot smarter than they actually are. Thanks. That's what I'm talking about. You need fire and some wood. It's a bit tricky to make the whole thing burn to ash. Where can I burn it? You need a nice quiet place, like the place I use for my meditation. Across the road for the mortuary. Mortuary? I don't think that's right. I'm not going to pronounce that. But the entrance, do you know where the river leads? Somewhere down to the town, I think. Okay. So each important character who the graveyard meets will appear on the character screen. It gives you like a quick a summary, and then also gives you a quest, or like tells you the quest. The character's mood. Well, that's almost more like it's not really a mood. It's more like a reputation. So I don't really think it goes down. I think it always stays up. The tasks related to the character are listed to the right. Okay. And so, yeah, some services require a certain level of happiness. So as you can see here, we need to reach 5 skulls at the graveyard. Horridic needs a few things here. So I need to return back to him to do the blacksmith stuff. I love how you can be friends with the donkey. It's so great. Yeah, exactly. That's literally what it is. And that being said, I think we're gonna cut it here. I believe the burning thing, yeah, is down here. So as you can see, there were these little guys. We can cut that there. So we'll cut it here. Thanks everybody for watching the very first episode. And like what Jet said, I'll see you next time. And then chat, I'll see you in a few seconds. Or actually, you'll never stop seeing me. I'm always here, always in your dreams. Bye guys, thanks for hanging out.